Okay, welcome to another session in PIQ'S TV. This is Practical Research 1. I'm your teacher, Dr. Piquero. So this has been the update in the Department of Education under the regional office. So ito yung ating bagong sinusunod sa paggagawa ng exam. It's called the SOLO or the Structure of Observed Learning Outcomes, which is somehow aligned with the revised Bloom's taxonomy. So we all know that every question has some kind of level, and that's somehow a reflection of the solo framework. For example, when you have a pre-structural level of learning, you have this, the student has no idea of the lesson. For the unistructural, one idea. Multi-structural, many ideas but no connections. Relational, it's a higher level of thinking, so most of the advanced students have this one relational level of thinking, so they can relate different topics. So for example, when doing essays, so isa sa mga mataas na grades yung may relational level. And lastly, the highest level is called extended abstract, and usually ito yung may mga part ng Bloom's na creation or synthesis. Extend ideas. For example, you can connect one topic to another. So that's an example of the structure of observed learning outcomes. Ang pinaka-highest nga yung extended abstract. So I have discussed this even from the beginning of our class. So meron tayong tinarget na 20 na competencies, and most of it na discuss naman sa class, and most of you have already submitted your output. So ito yung mga panggagalingan ng question nyo na merong solo questions and mostly situational. Okay, let me read the first sample question for Practical Research 1. Dr. Patel is reviewing a research study with a colleague. She identifies a potential flaw in the study design and suggests a modification that could improve the validity of the study. Which of the following best describes the level of understanding demonstrated by Dr. Patel in this scenario? So, meron ditong apat na pamimilian. So, may mga kanya-kanyang level. So, the best answer is relational, letter C. Dr. Patel is connecting different elements of the study design to understand their impact on the validity of the study. That's the answer. Okay, let's have the next question, sample question 2. So again, this is a situational question. Professor Kim is giving a lecture on research ethics to her class. She describes different ethical issues that can arise in research studies and provides example of each. Which of the following best describes the level of understanding demonstrated by Professor Kim in this scenario? The best answer here is letter B, multistructural. Professor Kim is providing examples of each ethical issue. So that's letter B, multistructural. Nagbibigay siya ng different examples for each ethical issue in research. Question number 3, which of the following is not a characteristic of a high-quality literature review? So ito yung mga medyo pahuli ng competency. The correct answer is D. Medyo recall lang to, di ba? So lower level of thinking. So unistructural halos. Letter D offers personal opinions and biases about the research topic. Yun talaga hindi dapat maging characteristic ng isang magandang literature reviews. Ay iwasan dapat ang personal opinion and biases. Okay, let's have sample question number 4. When conducting a literature review, which of the following best describes the role of a synthesis? So this is somehow a multi-structural level, so you have multiple ideas about the topic. Summarize and integrate findings from different studies. So letter A yan. Requires identification of the function of synthesis in literature review. So letter A is the answer. Let's have this last sample question na may multiple choices. Ms. Johnson is explaining to her students the importance of research in their daily lives. Which of the following best describes the level of understanding demonstrated by Ms. Johnson in this scenario? So, The correct answer is letter B. Miss Johnson is providing examples of how research impacts daily life. So, may part ng exam nyo na essay rubric, gagamitin ko ito sa pag-grade. So, the highest one, ito dapat ang targetin nyo, yung extended abstract. So, pakibasa na lang. Katangian ng extended abstract, ito din yung pinaka-highest level. The essay is well-structured, effectively developed, and demonstrate a clear understanding of the essay question. So, let me give you an example of an essay question. What are the reminders for the in-text citation in the 7th edition? So, kailangan complete answers, complete sentences para at least matarget nyo yung relational and yung pinakamataas na extended abstract. Okay, that's the end of our session for the day. See you in the next lessons. Laging tandaan, sa PIQ'S TV, panalo ang natuto.